Hello, every pony. This is Dashing Knight here, and I know, pretty fast for a response for the request, but I decided to give you guys at least a good few days till I got at least a decent amount of comments down there listed. And I've read through a couple of the ones that had listed a story. Wasn't really in the mood to go searching. Don't worry. Those of you that name random pairings, I will go back out and search. Promise. This one set out the most to me first. It's called Derpy Delivers a Pizza by Douglas Trotter, and it's got a couple chapters to it. And it was suggested by Brad the Browncoat Brony, who has a nice channel. I recommend some of you guys hopping over there and checking him out. I know he's having his 300 sub Q&A. He's still got the video posted up for questions. He said it ends for questions on the 24th. And why don't you guys go over there and check it out. I mean, if you like it, sub and leave a question for the guy. Those of you that are already subscribed to both of us, do your share. Yeah. Other than that, I'm going to do the first couple of chapters because they're short enough to just rapid succession. So, let's just get started then. Derpy Delivers a Pizza by Douglas Trotter. Chapter 1. The dim light from the rose-colored lamps hanging close to the ceiling gently illuminated the restaurant. Freshly made pizza could be smelled by every pony with Mr. Calzone's Pizza Perfection establishment packed as usual. Customers patiently waited for their takeout near the pearl-white counter in the lobby. The delivery pony slowly tapped his hoof on the ceramic tile floor, awaiting the orders to deliver. His only saving grace from the noisy lobby was the music coming from the compact player secretly tucked into his saddlebag. Derpy sat on the red sofa near the counter, patiently awaiting her order. Thoughts of kicking up her hooves on the couch at home and relaxing with Dinky at her side after a long day were great. Today had been a rather long one. Hard being an appropriate word. One delivery stuck in the mail, having brought a rather large box to the Ponyville library. The thing weighed a ton, turning out to be a new, specialized mannequin for making dresses. The mailmare didn't even have to look at her delivery box to know that the item had been delivered to the wrong address. Lugging that thing across Ponyville to the correct recipient was a nightmare in the making. Thankfully, the Ponyville librarian introduced herself as Twilight Sparkle, had no objections in taking the dress form to her Hope fashionista friend at Carousel Boutique. That seemed like the perfect break for the mailmare had needed, the large parasol being the last of her deliveries for the day. Always busy. I knew I should have ordered ahead, the pony mumbled to herself in a frustrated tone. She kept promising herself to learn how to cook and make dinner before she left the house, but it always ended in some disaster. Next time I will pre-make dinner before leaving the house. Though Dinky said I shouldn't try to cook anymore. Stupid aluminum foil. It should have handled the blowtorch. I just wanted to melt the cheese on a little for my Daisy Cucumber sub. The hands on the clock slowly moved forward. Only 10 minutes had gone by since the mailmare arrived at Mr. Calzone's and placed her order, though it seemed like it was taking forever. Derpy found herself in an unusual daze with the image of that perfect pizza entering her mind. A beautiful triple cheese, deep with extra marinara sauce topped with celery seed for added flavor. That perfect, wondrous 16-inch pizza in its sublime texture, all for 8 bits. Beautiful is the only word the mare could use to describe it. She closed her eyes, continuing to imagine the sight of that pizza and its perfection. Sitting on the couch in her home, eating it with Dinky as both of them watched their favorite program would be a good way to say goodbye to the not-so-good day. Miss, you're salivating, said the royal guard in a polite yet firm tone. Sitting next to the gray pony, he sheepishly grinned at her, guessing the mare was thinking about her order. Derpy opened her eyes, wiping the drool from her mouth. She smiled at the Canterlot Castle protector, quickly replying, "Sorry, I'm just so hungry. I can't wait to get my order." A quick sound of the counter bell interrupted the two before they could continue their conversation. Both listened carefully as the earth pony behind the counter announced the orders that were going down. "Order up! Number 15 and number 16. Here you go!" the pony said in a loud, clear voice. Derpy slowly stretched out her wings while the royal guard shifted his head from side to side, popping the crick in his neck. Both eager to get their orders, but approached the counter in a polite manner. "It's on the house, as usual. Make sure to give my regards to the Princess Celestia." The cashier smiled at the armored Pegasus. The Pegasus stallion gave a gentle nod to the gray pony and attendant behind the counter before grabbing the box. Mr. Calzone's door chime rang, but was easily drowned out by the noise of the lobby as the royal guard swiftly left for Canterlot Castle. "Just one nibble, just one little itsy bitsy nibble shouldn't hurt. I mean, I need my strength to get home after all." Derpy giggled to herself. The mare opened the cardboard box's white lid and squinted at the object inside, believing she made a mistake, but it was impossible. That smell could never be mistaken. It was one of Mr. Calzone's premium dessert pizzas, a combination of white chocolate and dark chocolate, topped with a drizzle of strawberry glaze. "I didn't ask for dessert!" the mare quickly shouted, the earth pony's face growing cold as he heard those words. She turned to the gray pony with her hooves covering over the register, just about to put the gray pony's payment inside. Mr. Calzone's perfect record was in jeopardy. Princess Celestia always had prompt deliveries. The swinging door to the kitchen opened as the owner stepped out upon hearing the mare's words. From behind the counter, the earth pony maintained her cold stare at the dessert pizza on the counter. The earth stallion spotted the order there still. "Hey, you're a mare pony, right? You make deliveries," the pony said in a deep, low voice, eyeing Derpy's saddlebag. "I'll give you a week of free pizzas and your current order on the house if you deliver this to the Princess Celestia ASAP." Without hesitation, the mare faithfully recited her oath of delivery and dashed out the door and flew up into the sky. The promise of free pizzas for a week couldn't be passed up, nor should it. However, Derpy quickly returned to the restaurant, giving an awkward grin before firmly securing the box on her back and flying off once more. The owner placed his hoof over his face, shifting his head from side to side. Ugh. What have I done? I should have just apologized to Princess Celestia. Could have avoided problems if I gave her 2 desserts next time. Ugh. Chapter 2.
Oh, so gooey, cheesy and chewy. Deep dish, deep dish. The pony merrily hummed to herself, singing a few verses under a quiet. She flew towards Canterlot and closed her eyes to imagine those magnificent prizes for her hard work. 3 if she counted her current pizza on the house. It would take 30 minutes to get to Canterlot Castle, luck prevailing. Yet, the mare maintained her happy attitude and humming the melody she created as she continued her journey. Oh, so gooey and perfectly right. Nothing better for a cold bitter night. Deep dish, deep dish. With her eyes closed, the gray pony plowed through several clouds, letting out a quick sneeze. The cold weather never really agreed with her. Only a few days passing since Nightmare Night, Derpy remembered she had packed the scarf and landed on a nearby undamaged cloud. However, as the pony opened her saddlebag's left pocket, she found inside to be her thinnest one. It was only useful for early fall weather. A chill wind blew across the mare's light-hued mane while she sat on top of the cloud, shivering. She held her hooves close to her mouth, repeatedly blowing hot breaths onto them. Thankfully, the pony found a thicker scarf inside the other pocket of her saddlebag, tenderly and carefully wrapped it around a small letter.
Thought it might be a bit chilly today, and packed you a thick scarf. Stay safe and warm. Love, Dinky.
Derpy gave a slow, gentle smile towards the red scarf. Her favorite scarf. She always liked the 3 snowflake-shaped tassels on the end. The glitter-embedded white fibers of the tassels shined in a beautiful light of the full moon. It was urgent to deliver dessert pizza as quickly as possible, but the dutiful mare couldn't help marveling at the night sky and the moon. She leaned back, putting her front hooves behind her.
It really is a beautiful night. Maybe I should bring Dinky along next time. She always has fun watching the sunset from the clouds. Huh? What the hey? Where's the pizza box?
The gray pony looked over the side of the cloud to see the pizza box rapidly falling to the ground. Its white cover only visible due to the full moon's light, a horrible image of the beautiful pie smashing on the hard ground below, entered Derpy's mind. Her thoughts of getting a free week's worth of pizza rapidly dissipating faster than a Pegasus pony's destroying a cloud. Derpy leaned back even further and calmly stretched out her hooves over her head, diving off the cloud. Each exercise had been expertly drilled into her from flight camp. The gray Pegasus swiftly flew towards the pizza box, grabbing it before gracefully pulling out of the well-executed maneuver.
Why do these boxes always fall through clouds? I thought they would have made a cloud-proof one by now. We have the magic. I saw those 2 earth ponies and that unicorn walking around in Cloudsdale at one time.
The pony grumbled to herself. Her pounding heart calmed as she opened the box, its contents safe. A familiar voice broke the calm silence of the night, interrupting the pony's train of thought.
You know, if you collapse your wings in that power dive, you get more speed and stability.
The mare looked up to see Ponyville's premier flyer following her.
Hey, Derpy,
Rainbow Dash said while she relaxed on her back, calmly flying above the gray pony. The sky blue Pegasus turned around, ready to ask a question, but quickly answered it herself, spotting Mr. Calzone's Pizza Perfection insignia stamped in red on the box's white cover.
You gonna share some of that with me? I could use a late-night snack.
The athletic Pegasus grinned, causing the mare to suddenly stop and secure the pizza box. Derpy calmly floated in place as she promptly held out her hoof. She recited the oath of the delivery pony to Rainbow Dash, ending her speech by saying the pizza needed to be delivered to Princess Celestia in Canterlot, urgently and untouched. Hey, Derpy, I got it. My friend Twilight has a great assistant that can get your pizza to Princess Celestia in 10 seconds flat. The Sky Blue Pony reassuring her friend this idea would work. Derpy raised an eyebrow at the Pegasus, remembering her tricks from flight camp. Come on, Dash. I know there's no way a pizza can be delivered that quickly. Even at top speed, it takes you nearly 10 minutes to reach the gates of Canterlot Castle. It's my duty for this pizza. I certainly won't trust a unicorn to teleport this thing either. That incident in Ponyville with the unicorn and that banana. Whoa. We promise never to speak of that again. Rainbow Dash said quickly, interrupting the gray Pegasus. My friend said she was sorry for teaching a teleportation spell like that to another unicorn who hadn't properly trained magic. Anyways, this is a completely different, I promise you. Better yet, I double Pinkie Pie promise you, it is completely safe and different. The mare slowly descended to the ground, carefully placing the pizza on a nearby rock. She listened to her Sky Blue Pegasus friend as the mare detailed her accounts of seeing Spike, the faithful dragon assistant of Twilight Sparkle, sending letter to Celestia. It would be a cinch to send the dessert pizza this way, probably safer. It's really simple. The little guy belches on a letter and then poof! The squirrel is on its way. Spike's trick is really nifty if you ask me. It should get that pizza there faster than by hoof. Though he does set the scroll on fire. Derpy's eyes widened as she heard the word fire. Quickly imagining a dragon turning the dessert pizza to ash, she darted for the pizza box, secured it for travel, and wrapped her favorite scarf around her neck. No! You're not destroying my chance at a week's worth of free pizza! Flame dashing into the night sky, with her words echoing behind her. Rainbow Dash fell onto the ground, laughing as her hooves twitched in the air. She could barely imagine the sight of the poor mare's face and if Spike actually tried to teleport the pizza to Celestia. However, the athletic pony realized that Derpy, at her current speed, might beat the record she held for traveling to Canterlot. Guess I'll just have to set a new one later on. Rainbow Dash happily smiled. The Sky Blue Pegasus saw her male mare friend vanish off from sight, on a direct course for Canterlot. Good luck to you, Derpy Hooves. You'll make it in time. I know it.
Chapter 3. Equestria's brilliant moon gently illuminated everything below, its beauty and serenity carefully graced by the sound of serenading crickets in the nearby trees. Princess Luna's magnificent work made this night perfect. There was no pony in Equestria who wouldn't appreciate the scenery, except one. Derpy Hooves scampered along the ground, hovering just slightly above it as she struggled to flap her wings. Moving forward at a moderately slow pace, the pony felt like some elderly Pegasus on her morning stroll. Her hopes of gaining altitude had disappeared along with that seemingly boundless energy. A calm stream passed beneath the pony as she lay on top of a small bridge, her legs and wings spread out. Pizza. Need to deliver. Pizza, she said in an exhausted tone. The sound of the cricket's gentle lullaby echoed lightly in the night as the gray Pegasus repeatedly struggled to find that lost energy. Her dutiful mind rejected the notion of giving up and fought to continue, but the pony's tired body refused to obey her commands. Must deliver pizza. the mare said, with one last breath, succumbing to the peaceful song of the night. She closed her weary eyes and slept on the cold wooden bridge. Her heartfelt words, however, never went unheard by a passing Pegasus near her home.
Oh, my. Let me get you inside.
A gentle embrace greeted the great Pegasus slowly, opening her eyes to find a comfortable blanket covering her body. Its hoof-quilted butterfly pattern was barely visible in the moonlight that came from a nearby window. The pony fought to stay awake, but that wonderfully soft, thick blanket soothed her to sleep. Not even that strange creature's chaotic magic, raining down rhinos and elephants onto large pieces of bubble wrap containing explosive chocolate-flavored liquid could wake her. However, one sound, almost inaudible, pierced the air of the calm moment, reverberating in the pony. The sound horrified the tired mare and caused her to immediately open her eyes. She shoved the thick blanket off of her, then dashed for the nearby door. The male mare, wanting to be polite, slowly opened the door. Slowly opened the door before darting down the steps to the main area of the cottage.
Thief!
She quickly bellowed, her suspicions confirmed. Snatched a pizza box away from the white rabbit before it could take a slice. The bunny crossed front paws and rapidly tapped his right behind leg on the ground, staring callously at the mare. Without hesitation, the Pegasus glanced back at the animal, and then, with an equally terrifying gaze, she was ready to defend the contents of the box with whatever energy she had left in her body.
Angel? Angel, is our guest awake?
A charming voice with a quiet, polite tone. The yellow Pegasus came from the side room and saw the two in their battle of wills.
Now, Angel, be nice to our guest. It's not nice to stare.
The gray Pegasus, taking a second to calm her frayed nerves, polite herself to the animal of the loving pony.
Did you bring me inside?
Derpy slightly grinned. Fluttershy replied, quietly.
Yes. Well, no. Actually, it was me with the help of my friends. We found you collapsed on the ground. We found you collapsed on the little bridge that led to my home. You seemed very tired, so we brought you into my room. I've never seen a pony recover so quickly after trying some of my homemade soup. It's only been 7 minutes since we brought you inside.
The dutiful mare felt a cold chill run up her spine after hearing the kind pony's words. However, she wiped the sweat from her forehead, letting out a quick and quiet sigh. Seeing the minute hand pointed at 3, only 10 minutes total had passed since her collapse instead of an hour. She still could make the delivery on time and claim her...
Won't you stay for a late-night snack? I could certainly use the company.
The yellow Pegasus smiled, watching the gray pony about to leave.
I'm really sorry, but I must decline, Fluttershy. I'm on an important mission right now. This dessert pizza needs to be delivered to...
Derpy quickly turned to see the white rabbit happily sitting on her flank. Angel closed his eyes, sniffing the wonderful aroma coming from the open pizza box. He gave a sinister stare towards the yellow Pegasus after being removed from the gray pony's back. The white rabbit maintained his deadly gaze as he turned towards the male mare.
Now, little bunny, this isn't for you. It's for...
Being interrupted yet again, the pony felt the rabbit standing on top of her light-hued mane. Angel flung the pizza box open once more and tried to remove a slice as the gray pony held the pizza box above her head with her left hoof. Fluttershy latched onto her bunny and then promptly set him on the ground, gesturing towards the corner with her hoof. Angel gave the yellow Pegasus a sorrowful, wide-eyed look as he repeatedly pointed to his mouth. The cucumber lettuce salad with a banana split chaser barely sedated the rabbit's hunger. A slice, or rather several slices, of dessert pizza would do the trick in taming his appetite.
Go and play in the corner, Angel Bunny. I need to talk with our guest.
The yellow Pegasus told her pet in a firm tone. Derpy watched the pony calmly put her pet in the corner. It was anything but an angel, the more she looked at the chimere's white rabbit. Resuming her train of thought, the dutiful mare promptly told the kind pony that she had delivered a pizza to Princess Celestia. It was urgent.
It's great to help out a fellow pony. There's no need for that,
Fluttershy said, refusing the pony's bits as compensation for the hospitality. Derpy stretched out her wings, flexing them as she felt that lost energy returned. The gray Pegasus thanked the animal-loving pony for the kindness once more before heading outside, flying into the night sky to continue her journey. Though she couldn't beat Rainbow Dash's record, Derpy could still make it to Canterlot on time. Only had passed since the mailman's departure when a loud knock came from the front door of the cottage. Fluttershy found Derpy standing at her doorstep and then proceeded to the corner with the mail mare before calmly showing the contents of the box to Angel. The white rabbit, giving a sheepish grin to both Pegasi, produced the real dessert pizza box from his hiding place under the rug.
All right, time to get my pizza and get home to Dinky. No more sidewhacking,
the dutiful pony said, wrapping her favorite scarf around her neck. Derpy happily resumed humming her song, under a quiet breath, as she flew into the night once more, heading for Canterlot Castle.
Oh, so gooey, cheesy, and chewy. Oh, so gooey and perfectly right. Nothing better for a cold bitter night. Deep dish, deep.
Okay, every pony. So, what'd you think? First 3 chapters seems pretty cool, right? I'll be able to finish this off in another 2 vids. Gonna do chapters 4 and 5 in 1 vid, and then finish it off with 6 and 7. No spoilers, of course, but thanks again, Brad, for the great selection. And don't worry, the rest of you guys are gonna be getting your turn. And dashing night out, every pony. Ciao.